Case Labs was this beautiful manufacturer of like amazing. They had this amazing line of computer cases specifically built for water cooling, and they were super high quality. They had beautiful finishes, um, just beautiful cases, high end
Oh my
stuff.
God. Yeah, no, I'm looking at them now. Wow. Beautiful.
You're a bad guy.
Quick plug for those that are like into engineering. Look up submersible Bitcoin mining grid. Like they actually. Go ahead.
Oh no, please go ahead.
They have a new method for like building ASIC miners that they could be fully submersible, and like it takes, as far as like reverse engineering that concept and like figuring out how to put all those pieces together, like what it is, and there's a lot of money in there because it reduces 80% of the energy consumption of mining Bitcoin.
I think about that, and I know companies are like submerging, like, mission critical data centers underwater, like in the ocean, and I worry about, the thermal output and some different things. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do if I had a CNC machine.
Well, I mean, I got my CNC machine for most of the flat cut stuff, and I've also here at the house, I've got my Prusa Mark III S for 3D printing, and that's just been amazing. I'm very much into making and fabricating.
My old camp counselor days are coming up, trying to like think about group activities we can do.
I only wish I got into crypto back when I got into drone racing a couple years ago, because that money would be easily replaced.
Yeah, not to interrupt, go ahead. Like, Kata just posted a link to a YouTube channel. In general, go like the video, hype it up.
Checking it.
Yeah, I think she's streaming.
I'm going, Kata.
Wrinkle Brain stream, like Wrinkle Brain.
I'm sorry, can you guys hear me? Test.
Yes, we can.
I love the shower draining jokes. They're so funny.
Shower draining? Oh, shower trading. Never mind. Sorry.
I mean, let's be real. We've all been guilty of shower something.
Yeah, shower beers.
Shower beers, shower White Russians, shower trading.
Shower whiskeys, shower water bending.
I think I was the second subscriber.
I just subscribe.
All right, now, Kata, be sure you talk about the Doge, because Doge only goes up. Remember that. Doge only goes up.
Matic is making mad movements right now, though.
That Matic's something else. I was scalping it all day. I went to the bathroom, and now I missed my chance to get in.
Matic is nuts.
It hit 166 for a second.
Dude, you can't do that. You gotta take your rig with you, or at least your phone.
It's the whole point of shower trading, right?
Just build a desk. Build a desk around the shower. Build a desk around the throne. It's gotta have a battle station in different areas of your home.
I had my phone on the side right next to me, but I just didn't look at it, and bam.
Can you guys
Gone.
hear me now?
I can hear
Yes.
you.
I was talking and on push to talk.
Yeah, you were muted.
Yeah, I was setting up a stream.
Like it, subscribe it, do all the things.
Done.
We have 13 subscribers.
I'm gonna share it on my Facebook.
Someone goes share it in Teams.
I'm on it. I don't care if I get kicked.
I don't know
Just
if
go
you
in there
saw,
streaming.
but Soda posted a link for you in general, Kata.
Awesome.
Yeah, Matic is like crazy overextended right now. Like, what is?
Share it in Tame's YouTube chat.
Someone just go in there and tell everyone to come over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that now.
Just say, hey, do you guys want to know what's going to happen with Doge in the next 20 minutes?
I just posted it in Thames General.
Remember all those people that you used to really like listening to? Come over here. Sorry, that was.
Remember
creepy.
people who provided sound, confident information? Yeah, come over here. Remember?
You guys prefer candlesticks, don't you?
Candlesticks only stay green. I don't know what you're
Here
talking
you
about.
go. Subscribe and like this page if you want some real advice with trading.
But not if you just want to learn how to use KuCoin.
Posted.
Anyone else's trading view been like weird?
Because I wouldn't mind more bets.
What was your question?
My trading view just like isn't working.
Did you turn it off and back on again?
Hello, YT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
That always works for my coin miner.
We lost Kata.
That was a smart show. The IT crowd was a good show.
Oh yeah.
The IT crowd is brilliant.
Do you work with Macs? No, I only work with Windows. That was my favorite. That was my favorite line in that whole.
It's my favorite episode. They spent the entire episode building that joke up, and like
Yeah.
the payoff at the end was perfect.
Oh my god. So smart.
It was like very Monty Python-esque in its execution, where they spend a ridiculous amount of time building up the joke, and then it pays off.
Yeah, it was really good. Then did you ever watch like the Mighty Boosh or like Spaced?
I love the Mighty Boosh.
Dude, so my girlfriend, we've been dating for about 4 years, and I introduced her to the Mighty Boosh a few months ago, and it was like one of the most awkward parts of our relationship.
Oh, for us, the Mighty Boosh was just fun nonstop.
Yeah, like it's one of those things. I told her, I was like, you need to smoke a lot of weed, let go of all of your expectations, and I used to watch that show and absolutely love it. I still do, but like, it wasn't that impressive. You know, it wasn't like, it's not like an impressive show if you're not into that type of comedy.
No, it's not. I mean, some of the jokes are pretty far out there.
I think old Greg did a good job of capturing the hearts of millions.
Hi there.
Do you love me? Could you learn to love me?
Make an assessment.
What was it? Happy, happy, zoo, zoo. Lots of fun for me and you.
Oh my god! And then I love the. How's your Polly? She's all right. She's dead. How's your Polly? Oh, she's dead. She's all right though.
The funniest thing I've ever seen, or like my favorite comedy sitcom ever, is by far Faulty Towers.
Oh, dude, Faulty Towers is good. And then, did you watch like the Toast of London?
I didn't.
Oh man, yeah, I love that. I much prefer, like, my favorite American comedy is The Office, which is just a British.
Anyhow, I don't want to take away from Kata doing her thing, so I'm gonna like stop talking now.
Oh, I think she'll barge in and interrupt us. She's not. We're not.
Yeah, you'll probably just need to give her a second so she can get used to the streaming business.
Kata's a bully.
Gotcha. Just don't want to overstep my bounds.
Oh, she'll let you know.
Kata will be like, zip, 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 zip it.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody, shut up.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Exhibit A.
Every time I do TA on Doge, it's consolidating.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
You jinx Doge.
So Kata, when you go on your YouTube channel, are you going to mute the Discord channel here? I'd like to listen to you on. I'd like to listen to you on YouTube. That way we can like register the view, which will help you.
You can just keep it open too.
Yeah, just keep
Yeah,
it
just
open.
keep
but
it
the
open
content paused.
and turn the volume down on it.
Gotcha.
You can
I'm on my
mute,
phone,
you
so
can mute the tab too.
Ignore the comments.
The chat will roll even if
True.
the video's paused.
You've been here
Have
before.
I already been called a Karen?
I don't know, but they will make you
I'm on it.
emotional.
I'm on it.
I promise you.
Oh, I've had some really bad comments. It's okay. I'm used to it now.
Same, girl, same. Like I was like, oh, that's it. I'm done.
Holy shit!
I'm the
it's
number
Goose.
one Karen over there.
It's Goof Off Goose. Oh my
They call
god!
me number one Karen too.
I remember it's been
I'm the
weeks.
original Karen.
It was
That's
funny.
okay. I still like you.
Goose, I was thinking about you today. Actually, I was like, she should come into this channel because I remember you from back weeks ago as like somebody who stood out in that space. And then, yeah, I'm glad you're here.
Me? Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you do the refinishing. You're in construction.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So much love. I love it. Making me in my feelings.
Yeah, I never really paid attention to the YouTube chat, and then one night nobody was doing super chats, so I was just trying to be cool and looking at it, and I'm like, wow, these guys are dicks. This is horrible. Is this what they say all the time?
Oh,
Yes.
no,
People
it's
say
a
the
much
nastiest
much
things.
better environment. I think you'll be very happy. Much
Yeah,
more
there's been a
productive.
lot of spreading out lately. I've been a lot more content, a lot less wound up.
But
Yeah.
you just wanted to invite everybody from the other chat over here.
Do it.
I thought you didn't want problems.
Oh
No,
no,
they're
not.
fine. I can kick anyone I don't like.
You're gonna be on a kicking spree for a while.
Your channel, your rules. Do it.
That's okay. I'm happier here.
Yeah, you can invite anyone from over there. This isn't just my channel. This is all the OGs. Well, or it's the ones that spent the most time.
I'll tell you who I miss. I miss Rick. I'm glad he's in the channel.
He's here. Rick's here.
Rick is in the channel. Yeah, I haven't seen him like really talk much, but I think he was invited.
I spent Saturday Night Live at Rick's channel because I couldn't handle things.
Rick is a class act.
Yeah, I hung out at Rick's. It's so funny. I love like Bella, I love this. Just the idea of Discord servers being houses. And they're like saying I went and hung out at Rick's, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The House of Kata, the House of Fizzy, the House of Rick.
Yeah, but I went and
This
hung
is
out
the
at
house
Rick's.
of Kata and Fizzy and Neat
D.
and Jersey.
I'm gonna be a
And
permanent resident
unfortunately
here.
AZ.
Hey, be nice to Professor Backpack. Stop it.
Yeah.
Can you explain what you're doing on TradingView?
Yeah, so I'm taking a fast moving average, which is my green line here, right? It's just the fast moving average on TradingView when you set up a moving average, right? Then I'm looking at the 15-minute chart, right? Oh my God, I sound like Coco. Then basically everything that's above the green line is bearish or is bullish. Everything below is bearish. So this is my line right here, right? This is how I'm determining if I want to go long or if I want to go short. Then I'm going to drop down to the 5-minute. And this might be a move. Oh, damn. So here we're clearly having some resistance here as it comes into the 50 moving average. So I'm going to draw a line right here.
Kata, I don't think you're broadcasting on YouTube or your voice isn't.
My voice isn't?
It is. It is.
Okay. It's
Okay,
not
then
run
I
on
messed
my
up. I'm very
computer.
sorry.
It's on a separate computer that one of my cousins helped me do because I don't know how to do any of this. So it may never happen again.
So you start from the 15-minute time frame going down to the 5. Why?
Yep. So now there's right here. You can tell that there's some resistance here and there's some support here. See that?
Yeah.
Going. You can go out. Give me one second, guys. I got a mom.
Father's job is never done.
18 years.
18 years.
How do you turn on that 50-day moving average and overlay all
I'll
that
pay
shit
child
down
support
there?
for 18 years.
24 years here, man. It's still not over.
So Chu, you want to go to indicators in your trading view?
Okay.
And then you can search for, you can just either type in moving average or MA.
Okay.
And then it should drop that on the top left of your chart. And then you can go to the setting. And usually the default like fast moving average is like 6 or 9. And the moving averages you like kind of tune to see the movement in the coin as far as like what it's paying attention to and what timeline it's paying attention to it at.
So it should be 6 or 9.
No, just like so
You
when
just
they
got to
say
figure out what the chart likes. So it might be different for all charts.
So what are you using currently on Doge?
Just the regular one, whatever it defaults to.
9.
Kata,
Yep. What's that?
If you're talking, we can't hear you.
I'm kind of just looking. I'm watching. Okay. So now you start at the 15, right? The 15, I'm going to move this one slightly down because that's where that's where my deal breaker is on when I'm going to change my mind. And so we have really good support right here, and we have really good resistance up here. So then I'm just going to watch it until it either breaks out above the green line or breaks out below the red line. So this is on ADA. So
We're getting a little reverb off of
scrolling
myself.
out to a more long-term view, because that's just kind of like what I'm going to do here for like day trading. You can do the same thing on a bigger scale. So clearly there was some support here. There was some resistance up here. Look how that almost lines up perfectly. That means, so see how that line equals this line? That's most likely means that we're bouncing off this resistance up here. We're now bouncing off as support. So that's a good indicator that we're gonna come down a little bit, consolidate maybe for a little bit, and then we're gonna go back up. Now it's also a good indication if we break below this line, we're gonna go down. So let's do it on, okay, so here. Okay, so you see how I made these two lines before where we kind of bouncing in consolidation? We slightly broke above and then we came back down and we consolidated. And then after we broke it again for the second time, so now we're on attempt 1, attempt 2, attempt 3 is when we really broke out. And that's when we started moving up. Look at this. See how I drew that line way back over here from this? That's pretty much where we've bounced off every single time since. So right here is a good long-term line of us being bullish. You guys see how I did that? And look, it also lines up with the resistance up on this one. Does that make sense? Anyone have questions?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. And if you can, in the chat, you should definitely enable the ability to give rewards.
I don't think I can yet. I think you have to have so many. I think you have to have 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Rick said.
I wanted to give you my money.
Her
Well,
PayPal's right
you
there.
can do it in
Cash App.
donation.
Gotcha.
Well, I know what kicked off Tame's channel, the thing that pushed it from like 90 to 1,000. I mean, yes, the Doge thing, but he paid for a YouTube boost. I think he said he paid $80, and that just gave him extra viewers. So if you were to do that like one time, I mean, just whenever we knew that there was a day that had like a lot of hype behind it and you had like donations that people had given you, something like that would be useful to draw in more donations and viewers.
I was the first one to donate.
Maybe Jimmy Squeeze Day would be a good day to do that.
Just on a day that you knew there would be good movement to show and just kind of a lesson to show on the charts and something exciting that would have people interested or searching out in general.
See, we could have even done one here.
Super chat.
No.
I'm sorry. I was following directions in the general.
Absolutely not.
He said super chat.
Super chat, super chat.
$1.
Super chat.
I would be fine if I never heard that word ever again.
Agreed.
See, look, 1, 2, third attempt, we broke out. So that same thing happened there. That happened over here. So yeah, when I like say I think it's going to 37 cents, like this is how I come up with it.
So can you explain to me how I just magically knew it was going to 37 cents? Because I said that so many times and it went to 37 cents. I didn't just pick that number out of my head. Like I just knew it.
I mean, me and Fizzy had been saying it for the last like week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah, I haven't been listening to you guys though. I mean, I've been working with IO on retracement and just a handful of other things. Like I've got all these indicators in front of me. I just think that somewhere in the back of my brain, I came up with 37 cents, and I was so confident about it. Like I was willing to make bets.
So everything is in the charts. The charts tell you where it's going. Right. You just got to figure out how to read them.
I just wish I could like go back in my mind and ask myself more questions as to why I thought that's where it was going, so that I could bottle that shit and reuse it, because I'm not going to feel as confident on something else. Like I've been watching Doge religiously for so long that I think I know when it's going to fart. Like I don't know how I knew that. I don't think I can do this with something else.
So yeah, you can go out 4 hour, do it on the 4 hour.
I understand the lines you made, but now what? Since you made those 2 lines with the same equal pattern.
Say that again.
In that second line you made, it's only crossed that green line, the third line you made, once. Are we waiting for it to cross 2 more times?
This one right here?
On the
Or this one up here? This one up here? Yeah, probably. All right, so we got 1, 2. So we'll probably come up here, maybe stay up around here, come back down, potentially touch back into 181, go back up. That would be attempt 3, and that might be where the breakout is. And that's not always the case. It's not always on the third attempt, but it's less likely on the first, it's more likely on the second, and it's even more likely on the third. And then even more likely on the fourth. Like your odds of it breaking out above that are higher however many attempts it's attempted to go there. So like it goes here. Like we broke up, came down, touched it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, went a little lower, and that's when it decided it wanted to go up. So like it's charts are always moving. They're not going to follow like one static set of rules. You got to have like common sense and reason. Now, if this was Doge, I would probably have a higher likelihood that this was going to go down because it was it was a third attempt. Like it's likely to go down.
So Okay, so for its next breakout, can you take these jumps between your lines and average them out to suppose what the next breakout would go to for a high?
Maybe. Or that might, I mean, your halfway point is where it consolidated, right? Which is actually this line right here.
And I'm going to ignore the bottom line, right? So let's just start from the second line. And then so the sum from the second line to the third line, and the sum from the third to the fourth, and the fourth to the fifth, and then what's the average movement between those three lines? Obviously, the last one is larger.
Okay, so 9 bars. Nine bars. 4 bars. 9 bars.
You were going horizontal when I was going vertical, but I'm still following you.
So 9 bars again. So right there, 1900 hours, something might happen.
Yeah, that's a definite horizontal pattern. I'm trying to figure out, like, so of the average of every time it jumps up, right? The average of all three of those sections. Like, I would say probably, I wish I could just point at your chart and you would see it, but 170 to 182 maybe. So that's like a 12 cent is the potential top for a breakout. I'm trying to be like modest about it. So if we knew that it was going to break out in 9 bars, where if it halfway completed that movement, the highest it was going to go would be 12 cents, and then you would set your sell beneath that. Am I onto something?
Yeah.
Got it. So I have a bag at 180.
Ooh, say that again.
I have a bag at 180. What's risk management look like for you?
On Cardano?
Yes.
You hold that forever.
Yeah.
Cardano's my boo bear.
Same.
Duly noted.
Boo bear.
Second. Okay, see how this went 43 cents? 24, 24. This we could potentially predict another 43 cents, right? Potentially 34%. See that? That was the last move. This was all consolidation.
I have 14 million Shiba coins. Doge killer.
15 bars. $15. So we can likely predict that the potential high is going to happen between May 15th at 7 a.m. and May 15th at 1900. And its potential is right around 209 to 204. And now this is on a 4 hour, so this is on a longer term hold. But you can apply these same principles to whatever time frame you're trading.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Like in the 1 minute, it touched that support line 3 times and then shot up.
This isn't something you just like have someone teach you and pick up. It's something you learn off of watching the charts. Like literally the most important thing you can do to be a good trader is screen time. And risk management.
I think you wish is asking if you can explain the boxes.
They're measuring the move. Measured how many bars moved up. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Can you still see my chart?
Sure can.
Anyone have questions?
I'm just absorbing. I'm good.
Does anyone not understand something?
Yeah, how come you don't have any?
Have any what?
How come Kara doesn't have any volume bars there?
I don't need volume bars.
How so?
I can trade off of the chart. I can trade without any of the moving averages.
But so, Kata, what happens if there's like a big change in volume all of a sudden? Surely that affects the way you look at it.
Well, sure, volume is an important role, but unless you can read the chart, none of that other stuff, everything else is just distraction.
I mean, you can gauge the volume based on the body of the candles. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like you guys need to learn to trade off the chart before you start adding other things. Because the RSI, the MACD, the moving averages, that is just noise. That is all of that is just noise that's distracting.
Yeah, that's an excellent question, Data Jack. Is it better to use the support and resistance bars on the
Can you hear
body
me
of
now?
the candle whenever possible, or just the wicks?
I trade off. I actually use bars to trade off. I don't use candles. You guys use candles, so I switched mine over.
I mean, I look at the wicks of the candles as just the most extreme movement of that bar, but I pay most of my attention to the bar itself.
Guys, I know nothing about chart patterns and bullish flat pennants and flags and head and shoulders. I just read the chart.
Yeah, and going back to that candle question too, I mean, it is distracting because when we look at the anatomy of a candle, we have like on a green candle, the open price in that time at the bottom, and then the close at the top part of the body of the candle, and then the wick is the price action. That doesn't mean that it's like that it's most relevant what the open and close is because we have that entire range. And so it's a little
Right.
bit distracting to look at the body and working with kata on this, like it's definitely something that I learned because I would get hyper focused on where it was opening and closing, but that's not exactly we're paying
Think
attention
about if the open and close was adjusted by like 2 minutes, it would be a completely different looking candle, but it wouldn't have done anything different. It still would have done the exact same thing.
Something that, sorry, Kata, I'm just gonna, can I
Yeah,
say something?
go for it. Yeah, because anyway, I just walked you through this, so
Yeah,
teach them what you learned.
for sure. Something that like beyond what Kata's taught so far, like something that really helped me out was actually learning like floor trading, like going back to the kind of beginning of future trading and really the anatomy or like the history of I have this thing, I'm making a bet, I'm holding this thing, I'm trying to find a buyer. Like we're kind of detached right now from the process of trading. Like computers are kind of putting us into a space where we think it's a video game, and it's not. It's really speculation and it's valuation, and there's a lot of other factors. There's market sentiment, but most of all it's like there's buyers and sellers, right? And so it's less of a like X-wing pilot, try to hit this target, and it's more of a holistic view of understanding the whole entire thing. And so if you go back to like the way that people traded before we had computers, it definitely makes more sense. I mean, there were people in these pits saying, I have this Doge coin. I'm going to sell 100 for 555, 100 for 555. And you're sitting there screaming, trying to get rid of this Dogecoin for 555. And it's not going to be sold until somebody says, yes, I will buy your 10 Doge for 555. And then they hold on to that. And it's like, and it teaches you a lot. Like the chart is just the history. The chart is just the ledger of all of those transactions. But because now we have hundreds of our in our face at 1 second, we kind of are detached from the process of trading. And so what we're learning as far as these moving averages are like looking at trends, and we're looking at the way that things are moving, and we're looking at the market, and we're looking at the market history. And I think we're sometimes too focused on trying to find the perfect thing and not doing what Kata's saying, which is reading and understanding and going back and studying. We're not looking for these quick little hits. We're looking for history. We're looking for real tracks in this thing.
I think what he's trying to say is we don't want any small fish. We want the big fish.
Bobby.
I like tuna.
Like I could have made this entire thing, right, off of nothing but the actual bars. I don't need moving averages. I don't need the RSI. I don't need the volume profile. I don't need any of
She
that.
looks so good.
Well, I
I
mean, at the
know.
end of the day, they're just indicators. I mean, they're just indicators. You can use
And
multiple.
there's so much support. There's so much support
Indicators
underneath this.
pull everything from the candles. So you guys got to know how to read the candles in order to really understand the indicators. And then the indicators come into play when you know how to read the candles and you understand really what the indicators do. And you can use them to streamline your reading of the candles. But unless you understand how price reacts at certain levels and where support and resistance is, and can see these read the chart, indicators won't actually help you do anything but be distracting. I literally trade off of one moving average.
I mean, Cardano's doesn't have a lot of movement, but something that's more volatile and it's moving and not still. Will that still apply? Say, like Shiba
Absolutely.
Coin.
Everything is in the charts. You got to learn to read the charts. If you can read the charts, you can tell when things change.
Did you just say that ADA doesn't move?
I think he did. Would you like to clarify that?
ADA just moved up 7.81% in 4 hours and 38 minutes. What kind of movement would you like to see?
300, 400%.
back.
Okay.
I mean,
When
those
something
are
moves
amateur
up
numbers.
That's in micro caps.
300 and 400%, it comes down 300 or 400%.
Yeah.
Just as fast.
So your TA wouldn't work there?
EA doesn't
Okay.
work in scam
See how I
coins.
measured how long it took for it to go up? See how I measured how long it took to go up?
Yes.
That's also the same amount of time it'll take to come down.
Discipline me, Kara.
I think at the end of the day, you're just making an educated guess based off of the data that you're provided. I mean, it will or it won't, but it probably will.
Like I said, it's price history, and it's like it's the same thing. But as far as like, we have to get away from the world of magical thinking. We have to get away from like the tell me how to figure this out so that I can know what coin is going to triple. Like what Neat said, 7% would have been a market halt in the stock market. 7% would have froze the stock, and they would have had to go through the buy order. And so I think we have to kind of recalibrate as far as what movement looks like, and also what is significant. And I mean, this isn't treasure hunting.
What is normal? Like, things shouldn't move like that.
I mean, right, to be honest, when something moves 300% that rapidly, it's really not something that I feel confident in making a large trade in, because I could lose that just as rapidly as I hope to gain.
Especially if you're so unfortunate to, be on the top of that rocket ship, and it's already coming back down.
Right. I mean, chances are, if you're putting all your hopes into something that moves 3, 4, 5, 1,000% every quarter, you're probably doing it emotionally, and you're probably going to get in at the top, and that's gonna suck. You're gonna get out. You're gonna lose money.
Yeah, I learned that lesson real quick when shit started popping off with crypto.
Why do you think I was so scared when Doge was hitting that 42 cents? Because I knew when it hit the 42 cents that fast, that it was going to come down just as fast.
Yeah.
So this is a very important trading lesson. When you're making a lot of money really, really quickly, you should be terrified. Because if you're making money that fast, there's something abnormal going on.
No emotions, baby.
And you can lose it that fast.
With Doge, something that I've realized is that it has its common stair-step movements where it moves up and it moves down at a certain pace, right? It can do it, just a couple of cents at a time. It can do it, about, I think, average about 6 to 8 cents at a time. And that's fairly normal for Doge without much of a social media catalyst. Because let's face it, that's all it has is social media catalyst. It doesn't have anything else. Once it goes past that and it jumps 10 cents, it's going to come down that or more. So when it slingshots up, get out. Slingshots down, think about it for a little bit, and then maybe get back in.
So you're saying we should get out now?
Run away.
Slingshot today? I don't think it really slingshotted today. Its movements today have been fairly smooth, but yesterday I would have jumped out. Yeah.
Just
Unless
tell me
you're
when
doing those in and out movements with 10 grand or more, you're making chump change.
Yeah, I'm making chump change.
100 a day keeps the doctor away.
same amount of money and stuck it in ADA in February when it was 87 cents,
Shoulda,
you'd
coulda,
be
woulda,
sitting
don't change the
on.
future.
Ada is so sexy right now. So it's like over $2.
Okay, that's not true because I went in and told everybody in. I've been in Thames.
He
I
did.
was in Thames with the regular group, and I got server muted for telling everybody. All they wanted to do was hype boy on Doge. Doge
Wait,
is
who the fuck can
dead.
server mute you?
Some girl.
Foos.
How? I
It
thought
was
I
kind of,
don't know.
I have the power to server mute people, but
It
how come you
doesn't
didn't tell
really
me?
matter. What matters is that that's what that channel was about. That's how he got all of his followers and all of that. They all want to know about Doge, so they didn't want to hear about ADA. I want to hear about ADA because that's what we're here for, is to move forward past Doge. So,
Exactly.
It's not just Ada. It's all of them. Like
Matic was good.
yes, yes.
they're stuck on like 1% of the
Meme
crypto
stock.
space. Like literally not even 1%. Doge is not even 1% of the crypto space, and they
There's
are
a big, wide
their
crypto
whole
world.
lives. There's like it's like they're stuck in a gas station, and there's the whole world outside the gas station.
It's Bucky's. It's it's
I
Bucky's.
mean, yeah, I'm sure the Slim
Sir?
Jim is pretty tasty inside that gas station, but there's real restaurants on the outside.
This is a
Listen,
win.
I came over to this channel because I wanted to learn how to be a better trader and not focus just on the one thing.
Welcome.
So let's do that.
I just wish I had met you all sooner. I got in at 161. I got in at 161 on ADA, and I wish I had met you all sooner.
They're in at 141,
161 's
and I
good. I
wish
bought
I would have
more
put
at
in more money.
161.
I got in at 60. 0.6.
And the same principle applies to everything. Every chart is going to be slightly different. Like every movement might be, maybe the next movement it tends to move in 4 bars instead of 9 bars and 15 bars. Every chart you got to figure out what its tempo is.
It's like a song.
Well, also too, like every coin is different. Like each coin will some like a 50-day moving average, from like a 30-day, some like a 20-day. You know, some of them when it's moving really good, it likes a 20-day, and then when it's moving slow and consolidating, it likes the 50-day. Like it's all about learning the coin. But the thing is you have to have a legitimate coin to do TA on, something that's not manipulated by something as easy as a tweet, because otherwise it just throws all your TA out the window.
Oh, freaking Elon.
Elon's a troll. And
He is the
figured that out
biggest
yet.
troll
Like,
in
seriously.
history. He is history's greatest troll.
I don't
But,
like him. I don't trust him.
His
truth be
tweet
told,
affected.
Bitcoin as like the store of value, just to play devil's advocate, and I'm not taking a shot at you, but Bitcoin's was also severely impacted by his tweets.
His tweet affected all the coins.
Yeah.
And I
Elon's
think-
a weasel.
No,
How are you the
wait,
second
wait,
richest
wait,
man
wait,
in
wait,
the
wait, wait,
world,
wait.
and
Hold on.
California pays you taxes?
Hold on. I don't
Pays
think
you
Bitcoin
green
had anything to do
environmental
with Elon's tweet.
taxes.
I am not 100% convinced Elon's on a retail trader's side.
The Bitcoin coming down was predicted 3 days before Elon ever tweeted. And many of us already called it because they were going to push the market down to liquidate people out of the alts. And that's
Right.
exactly what they did.
It was already in a bearish trend very clearly a day or two before.
It's been in a bearish trend since April.
Well, I wouldn't say bearish as much as it's just been moving sideways for the last 2 months. You have to understand the Bitcoin moves in a 12 to 15% range. That's normal. People see 10% and they go, "Oh my God, Bitcoin's dumping." No, Bitcoin swings 13 to 15%, and that's normal. And the thing is, you have to remember that any coin that mirrors Bitcoin will do the same thing unless it decides to break away. So all it takes is a couple whales, honestly, to tip the sentiment to scare people, and then all of a sudden you'll start seeing people exit out of their positions, and it'll pull Bitcoin down, and they know that they can just rebuy back at the bottom, but there's going to be people that freak out, and all of a sudden, but because Bitcoin's going down, it pulls all the other alts down, and anybody with stop losses, it's going to grab all those stop losses and liquidate all those people. That's the big game.
I think that's something that a lot of people don't even consider, is those stop losses and the limit orders that are in place that are also affecting the movement.
Absolutely. That's what gives weight to the movement. I mean, like, if you have, you know, if we were to all go in, I'm not saying we should, this is 100% hypothetical, but if we were to just pick a coin at random and all put like ridiculously low buy orders in, but I'm talking for like a shit ton at ridiculously low buy orders in, right? If you had the capital, it's called, Ghost called it, God dang it. I can't remember what he called it, but it's basically you have the weight, right? You have the weight, you have the capital in order to put that buy order in, but you know it's not going to get filled. But what it does is it pulls weight down. It makes it heavy. And it's going to want to try to get down to that weight. And then once it starts to move down, you can cancel the order. The momentum's already started. And then you just watch the snowball go down the hill.
I never thought about it. That's
Right.
interesting.
No, I mean, we watched. We watched a couple days ago as
You
as
can
a
do the same
significant
thing on the
wall
upside as
just
well.
evaporated.
Ghost and I were watching it one night, and he literally was watching this one person, you know, like, and he was like, "Look, this person's got a freaking order in for like 32,000 at this number." He's like, "That's not a real order." He's like, he's just wanting to pull it down." And then, like, sure enough, as soon as it's moving that direction, that order disappeared.
I never thought about that. That's freaking awesome.
It's called
weight.
scooping.
It's weight. You have to have the weight in order to do that, and it's a very old trick. I mean, they do
Like
it
psychology.
It's very public.
Algos are going to go hunt for where the price action is. If you have a sell order down there, the price action's down there, the algos are going to go hunt it.
Don't they do that in the stock market too? Like, isn't that what happened with the 2010 flash crash when that
They
kid
do it
put in
worse.
that huge sell order and it crashed the whole market basically for like a few minutes?
They do it all the time. That's the thing.
Yeah,
They
I
have
do
even
it.
I
have
trade
even more
futures.
power.
I could trade futures, not even watching a chart, and only trade it off the depth of market.
Wow. But don't you have to have like the actual capital in your account
Yes.
to make the order?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But like, if you've got somebody who's got, you know, 250K, 350K, 500K, you know, imagine if somebody right now put a 50-cent order in of ADA for $1.5 million. I guarantee you it would pull it down. It might not get it down.
Why do you think they won't let us put our sell limits on GME at 429,000?
Because it'll pull it up, and we could do the
Because
exact
they're
opposite.
trying to protect us from ourselves. Well,
Ooh. Do you want me to go into Webull and see how far to let me put it?
It's $1,000. I've already done it.
I've called all the brokers to try to get a sell limit for 429,000, and no one can tell me why I can't do that in a free market.
man, we're a conservative brokerage.
Oh yeah, they did tell me that.
See, this
But
is what, like,
don't you dare think that they can't do that. Just because we can't doesn't mean that they can't.
No, we're little fish in their pond. Ocean.
Institutions have advantages that we don't, and I think it's bullshit.
Well, it is bullshit. That's why everybody's moving to crypto.
DeFi
Boom.
all the way.
DeFi, don't get me going, man. Raging semi.
This isn't that thread.
Did you guys go put my YouTube and Tame's channel?
Oh, snap.
Do you want me to? I'll do it.
Let me put one in for 10,000.
And
As long
tag
as you
everyone.
promise not to post pictures of your feet.
That's a Jacoby thing. He has a specific title.
What do you think in the general chat?
Yeah, tag everyone.
Yeah, I've done that.
What was the limit that you were able to put in for Webull? Or the lack thereof?
I was able to put an $8 order in for Berkshire Hathaway for a buy
No,
limit.
I mean for a sell limit for GME because it just let me put in a $10,000 limit sell for.
I don't remember what it let me do it. I don't remember Webull, but Webull is also not a U.S. based company.
Get it? You just want the YouTube channel, right?
You can throw the Discord link in there. I don't care.
I actually don't have the Discord link.
I'll make one.
When I said let me go see if I can put one in for Webull, somebody said that they tried it and they said a limit, but I didn't think it was very high. That's why I was asking.
I made Fidelity calculate exactly what I was allowed to put my sell limit for GME at, and it was like 700.
Dollars or thousands?
Dollars. And actually, I'm like, I need to set a sell limit at $429,000. And she's like, it's trading at 160. Do you expect it to go that high? And I'm like, yes.
Okay. Hey, do you have the Discord link by chance?
Yeah. Who wants it?
It's me, Ghost Rider.
I'm gonna try to put another one in.
If piss.
So I paid $50 to join up with Thames' channel. I just figured it's a shot in the dark, but I don't really care if I get banned.
Fucking $50.
Yeah, I thought it was a little strange,
read
but
you
I
guys.
wanted to connect with some similar, thinking people.
I can't believe
But
he
if this
moved
is
it up
a
to
free
50,
market,
though.
if this is a free market, right? Why can't we put our buy and sell limits at whatever we want?
While they get to fuck around with the market.
Preach.
I would like
Preach.
to read you something.
Actually, when I got off the phone, they're like, does any other broker let you do that? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm going to find out because whoever lets me do it is where I'm going.
I just put a second one in at 30,000. It let me do it.
Try 429,000.
Wait, on Webull?
On it. Yep.
Holy shit. Well, it wouldn't like over a month ago because we were all doing this one day, like just trying to find out where the cap was.
All right, I just posted to their.
Let me do it. Don't get me wrong. It could potentially send me a reject notice later on.
Yeah, that's
so
probably what it's going to do. It's probably going to kick it out.
I mean, it sent me a rejection notice on something that was $3 more than the trading average at the time.
Somebody's got some $19,000 sell orders sitting around in there, like 99,000.
I've seen 99,000 ones before.
By the end of this month, a presentation on Mithril and the new Hydra prototype is expected. Mithril is Cardano's light client protocol, and Hodgkinson emphasized that it was a high priority. Light clients usually upgrade themselves into a full node. You could have a federated data feed from the stake pool operators, or you can have a central server, or you can evolve crypto a little bit and use much more sophisticated cryptographic primitives. The IOHK CEO has brought attention to a $1.5 million budget enhanced to scale up the prototyping of their Omega team. We are right now leading the proof of stake world. I think we are the most evolved of all the proof of stake protocols. Listen to this part. Hodgkinson also divulged that Cardano would be scaling up their research commitments. They are likely to invest around $9 million to create specialized labs in the near future.
I love the prospectus, the white page, the leadership. Everything about this project is solid. The marketing, the increased outreach. It's just the tech. It's so exciting.
Yeah, I feel like we're in the new age gold rush.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with that.
It's just, I mean, granted, I've been messing around with crypto for the past 10 years, but it's only just recently got any kind of real foothold.
I just hope I just hope the push for NFTs continues. I think that's going to be the gateway for many people to be introduced to crypto.
Well, you guys saw that like 8 NFT programs are launching on Cardano by the end of the month, right?
Woo woo.
Yeah, neat. I'm gonna have to ask you a little bit more information on NFTs maybe later. Because last night you piqued my interest with everything that you shown me, and it's very exciting.
I got a Top Shot card today in my pack with a serial number of 43. I should send it to AZ.
Giggity, giggity.
43. How funny is that? I didn't even
Okay,
think
do you
about
know
that
what
till just
43
now.
is though? Do you
Oh,
guys
I have
know
no
what
idea, but I know everyone's talking about it.
Okay,
43.
so 43
Please
is my
explain.
age. Seriously, that's it. 43 is my age.
No.
Yeah, there was one night we were
Is
all
that
sitting
how that meme started?
Yeah, is it a meme now? My age is a fucking meme.
No. I mean, why everybody was just fucking spamming
Yeah.
that nonstop. They kept
Because-
just saying 43, and it was driving me insane.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna tell you, it's a really short story. So one night, like, it was like quiet. We were all sitting on here. I think Jessica Rabbit was there. We were just talking about each other's ages. Like somebody was like, "I'm old, whatever," and everybody was younger than me. And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm 43," and he's like, "43," and that was like, it was funny. He said it a couple of times. That was the end of the night. A couple days later, I'm at work. He comes in and he's like, "Where's 43?" And I ran over to the phone and I'm like, "I'm right here, dude, whatever." So it was just a thing, and it wasn't even that big of a deal until last Saturday. He shows up, he'd been gone for a minute. I've been like so sick of the chat. So we started kind of half trolling it. It wasn't even that bad. But everybody started saying 43. They had no fucking idea what it meant.
No, I think everybody. Yeah, exactly. They were just playing into something they themselves didn't understand, and
Right.
it just oh my god, I was getting so pissed
Can
off.
I interject for a second with a price update, or actually very important information? Is anybody in Ethereum in here?
I cashed out.
0.001 Ethereum over here.
Zero.
All right, it's just Ethereum is about to get dumped on. So there's a lot of people that are pissed that he yanked the rug out from Shiba Inu by donating it to the India COVID relief, knowing they would cash it in immediately and it would dump on Shibu, which is exactly what happened. So now War on Rugs has a creative token that dumps ETH for BNB.
Of course,
So
because BNB.
ETH is about to get dumped on hard.
So buy BNB.
I'm freaking bearish on ETH.
No, I'm gonna. I mean, if that's accurate, I'm gonna be buying ETH.
BNB's like that mean girl what used to be your best friend in grade school kind of fucking token.
You can't do ETH for anything, man. The gas fees will kill you.
I'm about to get ready for a short then on ETH if it's gonna dump that hard.
That would be something I would definitely consider.
Yeah.
Cautiously.
Carefully. Sensually.
I have nothing.
Too far?
No, it was good. It was good. It was good for me.
It was good for me too.
I'm just not really sure what everybody's going to do next year when I turn 44. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna drink with Ada.
Biscuit.
You know what? I'll take a shot to that. How about that?
All right, bottoms up. I'll go with you. Ready?
Word up.
Word. Cheers.
Y'all, crypto is fun.
Yeah.
Crypto is fun. I think that's what you said.
We can dog out Doge, but bump all we want to, but it got us here. That's all I'm saying.
Crypto's gonna buy me a comfortable retirement and a small aircraft.
Listen, I remember Doge back in 2017. The problem is not everybody else remembered Doge back in 2017.
Of course we don't. I was busy investing in things that were more expensive and less lucrative.
Yeah, everybody, like back in the day, you saw that blip on Doge and you're like, there's a chance. One day.
No, I'm actually really shocked that it stuck around. I was very much involved with a decent sized crypto group back about 10 years ago, and I thought it was, honestly, I just thought it was going to fizzle out.
You know what I was doing in 2017? Pot stocks.
So, curious question.
Lost my ass.
I'm longing on Tilray. So my idea behind that is that, eventually, I think that it's going to be legalized. There's big movement here with in the U.S. and I'm expecting that to go up.
So it's not legalization federally you're looking for. You're looking for decriminalization, which is a lot easier.
Right, decriminalization. That's what I meant. Yeah.
I'm looking for federal legalization before I invest.
Decriminalization means that they're allowed to actually claim their losses, do their taxes properly, like any other business would. That's all it really requires.
I'm just a big fan of weeds, okay?
Yeah. I mean, I don't even smoke weed, but I thought that it was going to be a great investment, right? I thought it was going to be great, and I lost my ass, and then I spent like a year and a half
I did
getting it all
too.
back on small caps.
On the Afria and Tilray merger, I thought this was going to be something awesome, and I was invested in Afria, not Tilray, because there was that incentive. And they both started dropping together. Tilray was at like 80 something, and now it was like 1280.
Did you say it went from 80 something to 1280?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm fact checking myself right now.
Okay, so first of all, I read a little bit about it, but I'm not in pot stocks anymore, so I didn't really follow through. Only so much information can go into my head in one day or 1 week. Who bought who? I know it's a merger, but somebody came out on top. Was it a Free or a Tilray?
Tilray absorbed Afria.
Okay.
And actually it was 63, and this was before I was paying attention to the stock history, and that was definitely my fault. But I mean, now it's up. I bought it a low, so I'm still in. Oh no, never mind. I'm negative $1.32 right now.
Which one does Philip Morris have a stake in?
Right now it's at 14.04.
I thought it was Tilray that Philip Morris was in.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's Tilray. Afria is no more.
I thought wasn't Afria in Canada?
Yes, I think they are they not both of them in Canada?
I thought Tilray was actually in I want to say New Jersey, but I could be wrong about that.
I didn't read that deep into it.
Most positively wrong about that, but I thought they were a U.S. company.
Ate a new high.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, 202.
205 on TradingView.
We gotta hit 210. Come on, let's go.
Caught screen is delaying.
I got it up on mine. That would be so.
But at the moment, my favorite stock right now, outside of crypto, is Celos, and I've been having a lot of fun and making a lot of money with that.
So when I typed in Doge into TradingView, apparently there's a dog dollar as well.
No.
I'm just telling you, that's what I saw. Go to type in
No.
Doge. Yeah, stop. And it says dog dollar or dog tether.
Oh my
whatever.
god.
It just says dog.
I want to hit my face against the desk.
I didn't click on it, but no, you know what? I think I'm gonna backspace and I'm gonna see what it looks like.
So this is exactly what happened. Not last year, but
there's a goose token too, by the way.
Doge had a blip, and people were really excited about it. I want to say it was 2000. It might have been 2019. Yeah, 2019. And when it did it, there were like 3 or 4 other coins. One was like Doggy Coin. It was just riding on the coattails. Same thing Shibu just did. That's why, like, when I saw Shibu come out, I was like, oh god, here comes a Doggy Coin again. Like, they're just copy paste of what's already been done, and that's why they're doing it, is because it worked last time, and they can come in with a coin that's total trash.
Just
People
for
think
shits
it's
and
going to go
giggles,
to the
click
moon.
on that because that's crazy. Like, just go ahead and put in dog.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play with that.
No, I'm not telling you to play with it. But that's just what?
It's just fucking. It's right. They're just riding coattails.
Just take a look.
You can make money on the
Yeah,
coattails.
you really need to look at that.
Just take a look.
Yeah, I think you can. Of course, the volatility is going to be insanely high. You don't know you're getting in on the high or the low.
Trust me, I'm not telling you to buy or anything. Just look.
Look, don't touch.
Yeah, strip club rules.
Yeah,
this is a train wreck.
Yeah, no, I think I know why they're telling you to look.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now that I've eased down, what was it? Doggy coin?
Dog
it's just
coin.
Dog.
Dog coin.
It's underdog, right?
On TradingView, it just says dog/dollar. I mean, you can do dog/tether if you want, but why?
Safe dog.
Just DOG, man.
All of my searches are just pulling up Doge. Did you say it was under TradingView?
Yeah, on TradingView, and I went to type in Doge, like DOG, and it came up like I saw dog, and I'm like, what? I hadn't quite got to the E yet because I was reaching for the keyboard. And you know, I'd like to do an overlay of Doge on that.
Oh no. Oh god.
Dude, I 100% want to do an overlay. This looks like it's mirrored entirely.
They're up 15,000% since April. No, that was January. Okay, so that was the beginning of the whole.
Yeah, pull it all the way out. Does the chart look similar to you? Because it sure does to me.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the other.
I'm Googling this.
Holy shit.
It's identical, isn't it?
It's literally. This is the same fucking chart.
It might not be a coin because it's not on CoinMarketBase.
Okay, so this is the dollar equivalent or the cent equivalent.
How is it listed like this on TradingView? Like, is this an accident? A big whoops?
I'm trying to figure out what it's related to. Just because it's on TradingView doesn't give it validation. You have to go to the exchange, so it's on Bitfinex, and then the ticker on Bitfinex is MDoge. So, and then people are talking about, I don't know what it is, but it's not. It's gonna take some research.
Yeah, it's only on Bitfinex, isn't it? Yeah, the dog dollar, dog UST, only on Bitfinex.
All I know is I've been shorting Doge for a little bit now, and I'm happy with my profits.
If you put in dog dollar, like, or whatever, it gives you an option for long and short.
In Bitfinex?
my friend just said, what, the hair length? Short haired dog, long haired dog. Sorry, but yes. I didn't.
That's nuts.
Okay, no, all it is, so it's a different coin on Bitfinex that's related to Doge, but it's at a million times multiplier, not of the value of the coin, but of just like there's a conversion of it. So it's Mega Dogecoin on Bitfinex, but it's just a conversion of Doge. So it's just like
so I see what they're doing. They're basically trying to mimic. They're mimicking the trend with Bitcoin and trying to increase that outlook value.
Explaining something, don't outburst over me when I'm trying to explain it. So it's just the way that it's like USDT, how there's like a connection to the US dollar to Tether, that it's like something that's manipulated to keep it $1. It's the same thing, but you can't buy Doge on Bitfinex, you buy mDoge on Bitfinex, and it's like a token that's always tethered to Doge. So it's literally just another way to buy Doge.
Didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Well, now that we've successfully gotten past that distraction.
Yes.
So like I was saying, there's a goose token too.
Yeah, there's like a Putin coin. I'm really bullish on Putin coin for some reason. I think that's going to go to the moon.
You have I mean, with that goose token, I mean, you have incentive there.
I agree.
I do.
Putin coins you.
Do you know that anywhere? Okay, check this out. Anywhere on the internet that you find a goof off goose, it's probably me. I found one goof off goose, and I was pissed. I was like, "How dare you!" And she had whatever social media account it was. She had pictures of the Alpha Pets book that I actually pulled that name out of when I was 20.
How many goose tokens do I need to buy you?
Ooh, I don't know. What's their value?
It's good.
Is it goofy though?
It's pretty damn goofy. We'll just trade this one on margin, okay?
All of the goose tokens. Yes, I like to trade all of my relationships on margin.
There you go. I like you already. I wonder how much of this is showing up on the YouTube stream.
All of it.
Oh, God.
This is how we get viewers, y'all. So I got this.
Through adversity, we all win.
I got this really cheap, like $200 teeny tiny laptop just to run Crypto Watch on because I couldn't put it on my Chrome to carry around with me. Not the desktop version. And I keep trying to touch the screen to move it. And I cannot get over this not being able to touch the screen shit. It's driving me nuts.
Pretty much like right now, I'm just waiting for the opportunity to short Ethereum.
I'm right there with you, dude.
I would say if it drops $250, that's the snowball coming down.
Thank you, Neat.
That would be my indicator. Because we've seen it do 100 and we've seen it do 75. We've definitely seen it do 50 easily multiple times in a day. But if it drops $250, it's going down.
Ethereum?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely it's crossing. That would be crossing the really slow, the 200-day moving average.
Hey, so neat. Just real quick, with the Coinbase IPO, they released at a very high value, um, 320, 330 something dollars. I can't see exactly. What's your impression on that? I mean, it's been steadily dropping with a recent spike.
Wait, what coin is this?
No, this is actually Coinbase IPO stock.
Well, their earnings were not great.
So here's the thing. I think there's too many. You have to understand that the dinosaurs that have been running this show, this freaking dog and pony show, for so long, they know they're about to become extinct. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when right now. So they can't let Coinbase look good on the market. They can't. If Coinbase looks good on the market, it pulls people out of the market because it goes, wait a minute, wow, Coinbase is thriving on on the market. Well, wow, maybe I should go to Coinbase and check them out. You got freaking, you know, the cronies still talking about people buying drugs and Bitcoin. Be like, motherfucker, people don't buy no drugs and Bitcoin. People are
That
hodling.
Silk Road event was like back 10 years ago.
Can somebody remind me what Coinbase's IPO price was?
So
presently it's 258.
Their IPO price?
Sorry.
They said it was going to be 250. I grabbed it at 360, which I thought I got lucky because it was 320 was like literally the lowest as soon as it opened. But I don't know anybody that got it for 320 on when it launched because I had an order at 360, I had an order at then I waited and it went way up and then it came way down and then I thought I saw a bottom at 390 and so I did it and then it went down to like 343 and I was like, sure, we'll average down. And by the end of the day, I had like five shares and it's down to
I
like
thought I
250.
recalled the actual like IPO listing being 200. That's why I was asking. I'm gonna scroll back and try to look.
So it was trading on the aftermarket prior to the IPO for $255. That's where the $250 price tag came from.
Yeah, their original IPO was scheduled at 250 on the dot.
So where they're sitting at right now at 258, their original investors are still in the positive.
Yeah, they're all in loss. I'm guessing they're trying to sell off when it peaks just to get some of their money back.
I mean, I would be surprised if they still have 50% of their IPO investors still holding after. I mean, if I would have put in on that on the IPO, damn right I would have got out at 428 or whatever it spiked at that day. I'd have been gone.
I can't see the exact spike, but yeah, I agree.
Well, here's the thing though.
I did the same thing with esports. I was out of esports at 70. I mean, not completely out, but
again, the thing is, you've got too many hands that know they cannot allow Coinbase to look good. That, and I don't like any stock in the market right now because of GME and AMC.
Yeah.
And I think that GME, like, you already see it. Like, dude, they're having to liquidate stuff that they don't even want to have to let go. That's why the whole market's tanking.
Right.
They're having to sell off holdings, like good holdings of good companies.
So I heard Mouse talking about something earlier, but of course I was at work and I get interrupted infrequently, whatever. But he was talking about like when you're looking at the book orders and you see like one share, one share, one share, like silly stuff, right? And that it was definitely a manipulation, and I've always felt that it was. I just didn't understand why. And I'd always asked the question, like, who buys one share of a 69-cent stock? Like, who does that? And he had an explanation, but I didn't hear all of it. Does anybody else know the Mouse version answer to that?
I can tell you the ghost answer to that.
It sounds probably satisfying.
The big traders don't even, there's no humans trading. You have to understand this. The big firms, there's no human choice in it. It is all algorithms. It is a bot. It is a bot that is loaded with every single indicator, with every single date that the stock market has been open, and it uses these algorithms to build patterns that us humans see because they know we like to see patterns, and they know what we'll do if we see a head and shoulders or three soldiers or any other thing, or if we they like it can see. The algorithms can literally make you see what you want to see in order to sell and buy.
Is that not creepy as fuck?
No, it absolutely is. That's why it's not a fair market anymore. Like they're literally, it's not even humans manipulating us. It's a machine. The machine is manipulating us because it knows, like it has all the indicators that we look at. It has all the weapons that we have at our disposal, and it knows what we use. It knows all of our tactics. It knows all of our strategies, and it uses them against us.
8 is at 208, by the way.
That's why I was saying it's pissing me off just thinking about it. Like we have it's not a free market at all.
No, you're
No,
right.
if
It's
the
not a free
retail
market.
traders can't trade equally with the firms,
Yeah,
like
it's funny because basically what you're saying, we're already at war with Skynet.
yeah, that's creepy.
In the market, technically, yeah.
I mean, and it's gonna go a little bit further. I'm kind of with Kata on this. I'm not 100% sure that Elon is like on our side. I'm really willing to ride the wave for the moment, but I'm keeping my eyes open.
Dude, I don't want Elon anywhere near Ada. He has just as many haters as he has lovers, and he will bring nothing but negativity to anything he touches.
Somebody said something about why didn't Elon just get with, whatever the creator of Ada instead? And I'm like, well, because Ada already has its power. Like, they don't need Elon. Like,
You're right. Ada does not need Elon to be successful. I
We
agree.
don't need him,
and
we
he's
don't
not going
want
to
him.
step into something where he's not going to be the showrunner, right? Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. He was already losing. Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, with the hype boys, right? Like, they're all like, "Oh, Elon, 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 Elon." Dude, before this shit, like his tweets were doing less and less and less. I watched them. I bought in at 4 cents and sold it at 8. Okay. And yeah, and then I was like, I did it. I'm serious. I did it. And I was like, you know what? I was like, this isn't like what? This is like what? Fucking $100? Like, no, this isn't worth my time. I'm not in this game to make. I'm not in this to make lunch money.
I got a teeny tiny little Discord, and one of the admins over there wrote a bot to like alert us when Elon tweeted, so we didn't have to look at our phone, and it would like alert us and post it. And aside from just a few of them, like there's really not a whole lot. When he tweets, it doesn't really move like people think it does. It definitely doesn't move when Mark Cuban does. If anything, Mark Cuban will say something positive about Doge and it goes down.
Dude, Mark Cuban is only doing. Okay, look at the bigger picture. It's not about
he's
what he's
reflecting
saying.
Elon's energy.
All Mark Cuban is doing is using this. Think about all the FaceTime he has gotten on the news and on reports and on media channels and on tweets and shares and everything. Everybody knows who Mark Cuban now is, other than the people that were like, hey, isn't that dude on Shark Tank? Yeah, because that's about all he's come down to, other than being a basketball team owner. And guess what? That doesn't mean shit. If you have money, you can buy a basketball team. So he's just doing it for the FaceTime. That's it. The bigger
If you
your
have money,
team
you
is,
can
the more
move a market
influence
or
he
buy a
has.
basketball team.
The more influence he has, the more power he has. That's all it is to him.
So eventually, I would like to buy my own basketball team.
I would like to buy 2 basketball teams, you plebe.
I would like to see the technical analysis on the ownership of a basketball team and actually what the revenue is before I would even think about it.
Yeah, I just think I could get laid more often if I owned a basketball team.
Probably not.
I own the LA Lakers and the Oakland Raiders. Have sex with me.
Dude, you upset me.
Speaking of ownership, I have to tell you. So the number one wallet, I guess, the very number one Doge wallet, they only get transactions in binary code. And me and a bunch of people all went through it and found a bunch of really neat Easter eggs. They don't sell anything. They've pushed out one time. They just get a bunch of random binary code pays, right? And there's some pretty interesting and kind of scary shit in there. It was pretty neat. Kept us interested for about 36 hours.
You guys went down some crazy holes.
Oh yeah.
I love holes.
There was the very first one that we decoded was a Discord channel. 3 Musketeers.
Which one?
It's called 3 Musketeers. Musketeer.
No.
Yep.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, and they were real. I went in because we were kind of leery about joining it, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm joining it." And I went in, and it took me into their voice chat, and I didn't realize it. So I was reading things, and I just went ahead and I hit it, and I hear people talking, right? And I think I'm still in the same channel, and they're talking about rearranging the Discord and everything because they had totally gotten hit up with 60 new members in one day. And they're like, we've got to rearrange this, we've got to divert tiers and all of that. And it's just 3 people who stumbled upon the same binary code that 40 of us did. And they hadn't even begun to crack half the shit that we had cracked, but it's all just weird, crazy, stupid stuff.
I would really like it if this Discord channel stayed with the majority of this core group.
Yeah, no, I just thought I'd throw that out there, that number one wallet everybody's worried about, it doesn't do anything. People are just sending it money in binary code.
So was there a particular I don't know, goal you guys were having in mind, like if it was, I don't know, some treasure at the end of the rainbow kind of thing, or?
I mean, at first we were trying to track signals, and so I think that was the most obvious. And then things looked like a treasure hunt, and then a bunch of them, and they're still doing it, just took off with that rabbit hole. And I was like, no, but can we go back to signals, please? Please. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
I lost the thread when you guys were starting to look at the artist that was trying to pawn his stuff off, and I was like, well, where exactly is the thread going here? It's like
we just kind of derailed because there's a lot of sideways action right now.
I mean, that's what. Yeah, we were bored.
Oh, gotcha.
Straight up, we were bored. Right.
I mean, there's at this particular moment, there's really not a whole lot to talk about. So may as well go into the other things.
Oh, I was talking about the time, but yes, right now too. But
oh yeah, I was talking about back then. I was following it. This is Data Jack, by the way.
Yeah, it's nice to hear your voice. I would see you type. Never.
Hey, dude, Ghost Rider.
So yeah, I was just kind of wondering if at the very beginning, since I guess I fell into it 4 hours while you're into it, if there was some kind of common goal you guys were looking for.
Well, yeah, originally we were trying to track the transactions and what they meant up with the market, and then everything started to fray, and everybody just got they started putting together their tinfoil hats and stuff, and they got excited about it. And it was really neat as long as we were actually following the actual code that was there. But so when you follow that code, it takes you to a website. I mean, they found code and audio frequencies in a YouTube video. That shit was cool. But when you just like dig deeper and deeper and you're just looking for confirmation bias that it means something or whatever, now you've gone too far. Just stick with the data, you know?
Yeah.
And like, so I created that little Discord over there, and we thought that's what we were working on, and it just kind of, it's turned into the same thing, just on a different Discord. So
Sorry, Data Jack, dude. I wasn't sure if you were referring to the discussion or the content of the discussion.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's quiet, I guess, right now.
yeah, no, he was a part of it. Data Jack was in there listening. We were messaging while it was going on, because it was like getting like kind of out there for a while, and then it would go back to normal, and it would go out there again, and I was like, oh my god, guys, come on.
One good redeeming quality about the whole thing is it took a bunch of you out of the main channel, so the cross is a lot less.
Yep, it did, and it really like picked out the people who had the mental capacity to look through that data and find what's really there, not just the ones and zeros, but the actual transactions and how they affect the spikes and the dips in the market. And that is still a very live thing. Like, that is actually happening. If I could just get them to stop sniffing the rabbit holes, that would be great. I think I'm just gonna have to build another team.
You guys are still on YouTube.
Holy crap! Hello, YouTube.
I think that
YouTube, this is not financial advice.
it's all for entertainment purposes.
This is only entertainment.
I originally thought that's why the ones and
highs.
zeros were there, was like to distract everybody from everything. But then we found out that like they're all there because people are sending them to that wallet. And
$2.09. Ada, she's about to hit $2.10.
No.
Oh.
I'm just sitting here like, I'm sorry. I apologize for interrupting, but there was a conversation we were having last night, and there were some people thinking that it was going to go down to like $1.70, and I kept saying no. No, it's not.
Neat's just like dipping his chicken tenders in barbecue sauce right now.
I'm about to go
wiping his
make
face
some
with a
chicken
napkin.
tenders.
Hey, Neat, can I say something real quick? I don't think you're ever interrupting.
I really do try not to. I mean,
What is this?
Wait, I try not.
You always
I
deliver
try not.
good content.
It was important.
What's the price say on crypto.com?
$1.
I know, right? It says like $3 already. Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
A strange car just pulled up in front of my house. I gotta throw something at them.
Would it be money for the pizza you ordered?
I didn't order any pizza.
I ordered you a
Take
pizza.
it anyway. It's probably one of your neighbors.
Thanks,
I was
babe.
legit gonna ask the same thing, Neat.
I can't even get crypto.com to pull up.
No, there really is a strange car in front of my house right now.
Get your binoculars out.
I'm gonna get my gun.
I don't think a strange car pulling up in front of your house qualifies for deadly force yet.
Depends on what part of town you live in, though.
Really. No, they're walking up to the door.
They have a delivery for you, dude. Did you order something from Amazon?
I ordered nothing.
They're great.
I am completely off the grid.
You might have a touch of paranoia.
Yeah. Nah, all jokes aside, I think my food is here.
Oh my god.
What up, everyone? I'm here and I'm drunk.
Let me meet
Hey,
you
drunk,
there.
I'm Neat.
I like alcohol.
Coco, you're drunk. Should I join you?
Doorbell just rang.
You don't drink though. Well, it hasn't been 4 years since.
My
I
bottle
know.
of wine disappeared, and I'm trying not to go into the whiskey now.
Let's get ready for a social cheers, everybody. Get
such
your
a good
glasses
Beer,
ready.
bourbon.
Neat, you popping those edibles today, fella?
Yeah, dude, I just ate one like 15 minutes ago.
Bless your heart. Okay, I'm getting crunk with you, son. We're gonna get weird.
I'll eat another one.
That's the spirit. I plan to not learn a thing tonight, Kata, and just mess up the lesson. Just putting it out there.
Crypto.com.
It's gonna hit 220 tonight, and Neat won't feel a thing.
$2.12.
Okay, I have a Boulevard Rattler and a shot of American Honey. Who's cheersing?
Oh, American Honey, that's good.
All right, I have old granddad. I'm going in.
Roll call.
Hold on. If you're gonna do it right, hold on.
Hey, hold up. Let me cheer.
You got to push to talk, bud.
This push to talk thing is for the birds. I'm a cheers with y'all. Hold up.
It's not even for the birds. Even us gooses have problems.
It's for the birds. For the chickens.
43.
Oh my god. I'm going to fake my birthday and turn 44, so 43 has no meaning.
Hey, I turned 40 on the 25th.
You youngin'.
Baby. Neat. Cheers, man.
All right, I'm still holding my shot. Are we
Look at this guy.
shooting or not?
Do it.
I'm getting thirsty.
I've ripped 2 bowls while you guys were not drinking. Come on, let's get going.
Neat's bougie. He drinks from the bottle. Bad and bougie.
It's your bottle. You can do whatever you want.
Also, nice beard, man.
Thanks.
Oh no, here come the watermelon edibles. This is so fucking good. Oh yeah, they look like those little yeah, the gummies. They're gummies, right? Yeah. Legit, man.
What you should do is you should dissolve a gummy or two in that bottle of whiskey. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So that move up by Ada.
Watermelon whiskey.
Needs to come back down.
Hey guys, look where my projection was and where we bounced off.
Kata, you're back.
Yeah, I was watching her chart.
My wife might hate me tonight.
Do you see where we bounced off?
Yep. You're a wizard. You're a wizard, Kata.
That's awful talk.
Neat. You got a secret lab chair too? Love it.
It sucks, dude. I hate it.
What's wrong with it?
Dude, my armrests are falling apart. The bottom of my seat where I sit in is starting to peel. I'm pissed.
Do you have and I hope this isn't offensive. Do you have a sharp butt?
No. I have no butt at all. Like seriously, my wife even says I have like absolutely no ass.
You got one of them Hank Hill bottoms, eh? Do the impression.
God damn it.
There
No
it is.
butt and a narrow urethra.
It's from carrying all the propane.
You might have to put another line underneath the 190 there for.
Bust out the SG.
Got to go with the steel case. It's the only one that works.
Oh, what? You want to see the SG?
I want to hear the SG, but I'll settle for seeing it too.
I mean, I don't really see how that works.
We'll see.
Fair enough.
Kata, I just got into a short on Ethereum.
Oh, Rambozo, are you actually like doing things this evening?
Yeah, I just shorted Ethereum.
Okay, I'll try to behave myself. Or at least since
You're okay. You're okay. I'm just telling Kata.
Neat. What's your dog's name?
Pallas and Athena.
Nice.
So Athena, we all know, is the war goddess. had a sister named Pallas. I thought it was cool. My wife figured it out. Unfortunately, when we read the rest of the story, Athena actually ends up accidentally killing Pallas in war games. I know it hasn't happened in real life. Okay, do you want to say hello?
He wants
My dog's
pets. He or
name is
she wants pets.
Maya.
Give him or her pets.
You can't have bourbon. No, you remember what happened last time? No, I don't. What do you? What do
He
you
just
mean?
wants pets. Give him pets.
No, you can't have any.
Come on,
What do you mean I'm being
Dad. Come on.
Dude, I want your dog.
That sounds like my son's dog that lives here with me, Kita. She's
What on
very,
earth?
very vocal.
Yep.
That is some love.
My papaya dog is very quiet and pretty. I'm a cat person personally, but you know.
I am also a cat person, but I love dogs too.
I have 4 cats.
I think we know the reason why Neat's chair's falling apart, though. The actual reason.
She jumped on me, not the chair.
I'm sure there's some collateral damage. A little bit of flailing of the paw, just here and there.
No, it's like the coating on.
Oh.
Like it's like peeling.
How long have you had it?
2 years.
Yeah, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of Gucci. How it's like, oh, it's like, you know, so expensive, but it's literally made out of tissue paper. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Watch, I'm gonna put some pictures in chat. You're gonna be like, "Whoa, yeah, I don't want to spend $500 on a chair that does that."
Yeah.
$500.
Could you not? Because I already have the chair, and you know.
No, we're gonna keep shit talking it. Never stop. Hey, it's okay. I have a $250 chair that I've had for 3 years, and fucking, it's not peeling, but it's not like, it's not totally ergonomical and great and all that. AK Racing, it's meh.
Oh,
But
that's
it's comfy.
Neat looking good.
yeah, that's rough. I mean, if I'm gonna spend $500, that's why I get the steel case because at least it has a little bit more. Oh, that's bad.
I feel like if you're gonna spend $500 on a chair, and like you're like gonna be a trader, like my brother's a music producer, like engineer and shit. It's like you're gonna be sitting that much, you want to get like a fucking
Herman Miller.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yep, Ernie Miller. Yep.
Dude, well, that's
If
the
I'm
only
going to spend that
reason I
much
bought
money
this,
on a chair,
so I
I'm
could
buying a
write it
Herman
off.
Miller.
Dude, I'm so used to standing to work and moving around to work. Like, if I become a trader professionally someday soon, I will have to just have like little things that I put my knee on and I lean into a table and hit keys. Like, I cannot sit. Bugs me.
I make a solid effort to get up every few minutes and do some toe touches. You know, stretch out a bit.
I mean, I work construction, so my back is pretty much fucked, right? Because I've done construction type work the majority of my life. And when I wasn't doing that, I was like lifting enabled bodies because I work for a nonprofit. But my back is screwed. So sitting down for any amount of time, like a long period of time, if I'm not in an Indian style position, it hurts.
That's racist.
Native American style position.
That's even more racist.
That's not only more racist, but also inaccurate. Which is more offensive to me as an Indian.
Human beings.
I love, real quick, person of color. If nobody has ever seen George Carlin talk about racism, it is some of like the most like constructive criticism. It's so funny. Like, he's like, well, what are we supposed to call white people? People of no color? I'm pretty sure white people are all a mix of olive, beige, and tan. Last time I checked, those are colors. It's fucking great.
yoga sitting position. Whatever.
Yogi.
It's better.
Sit like a
I just
person
can't
who
sit
does
still.
yoga.
It doesn't even matter how I sit. Like I can sit like legs crossed over one end, legs crossed over the other, and then I turn and one foot on the ground and one foot like cocked up, and it's like I just move like every 5 seconds I move.
You like to play Twister?
Oh Lord, he's pulling out the old granddad.
Shit.
Spin the wheel. What color?
Cheers. And you'll still be Timberly to me.
Cheers, cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Also, my kitchen's a mess. I gotta fix that.
I told my kid to clean my kitchen, but I haven't checked that he's done it.
There's not a damn thing on the counter.
Bet you that's not the case here.
Some nice pot lights you got there, Tom.
Oh,
Funny
thank you.
thing-
So this apartment is empty. It's kind of embarrassing because I can't get furniture because of COVID.
I just tried to close all of Kata's tabs.
Do you own that or do you rent that? Need a painter for your cabinets?
Hey.
Can't hear you, Tom.
Oh, I said it's brand.
Brand new. Show them off, man. Can't really get a good look at them.
All right, hold up.
Damn.
Those are coated.
I think they're veneered. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, they're definitely veneer.
Yeah, so this is my empty living room. It's super fun because I can't get furniture in here. I opted for new things. And I can't get stuff to me in time because of COVID.
All
Very
right.
spacious.
Beautiful.
So would they give you a time frame on when you would get your furnishings?
About 2 months.
Yeah, it took my
What
brother
are you
3 months to
doing?
get his
Did
couch
you buy
in
like
bed.
a purple or something?
So embarrassingly, I'm sleeping on an air mattress right now, which is comfortable enough. And yeah. Hold on a second. I'll go outside in a moment.
Buy
I
a
gotta put you down for a
purple
moment.
and expense that shit to them.
Oh, and
This
I,
is
I, I
why-
have a great mattress. I'm just, waiting for it to get here. Well, I hope it's gonna be great. Hold on one second.
This is why buying used furniture on Marketplace is much more effective.
Yeah, but some things you just don't want to be using secondhand.
I mean, there's always a local place to get a mattress.
Just type in Marketplace defiled couch. see how cheap.
Hells yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go
Oh, shit.
outside here. This is like my favorite thing about this place. Pay way too much money for it.
Woo! Nice view, man.
Downtown Atlanta, right there.
Energy here. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, some pretty clouds.
I like clouds. They're pretty. This happened then over here.
It'd be so funny if you were locked out just now. I'm just saying.
You know what? There were electronic locks on the door, and I do have to be careful of that. It's kind of bullshit.
Do you have 2 fucking patios?
That's nice.
So that was my front door. This
That
is my
reminds
patio.
me. That reminds me of my my apartments that I used to have. Mine overlooked the pool. Yes, okay.
Oh
So
my
I
god.
would be your neighbor, like on the end of the building, but on the first floor, or excuse me, on the second floor, and it was awesome. That was I love that apartment.
I can't even imagine what it's like to live like that.
It's actually not that special, to be honest with you. I was just as happy in my $700 a month apartment back home in Roanoke, Virginia.
No, I mean, like, I've always been like a house person. Like, I've always lived in a house. Like, I
Taking
came
out
I came down
trash
here
sucks.
from a farm, like a house. I just
Oh, I got.
But
Not
to have
used
like
to
a
the
fancy
elevator.
apartment with a pool and all that sky, like, I don't even know how it would feel living there. Like, if I would be comfortable, it would take me a while to get used to it. I have no idea.
It's a cool space. I miss my privacy, among other things, but it's cool. I like it.
Oh, at least you're on the top floor.
Heck yeah.
Oh wow, that's super like not private at all.
Oh, see, hey, look! I have camping chairs out here. I have no furniture. Say hello to my camping chairs.
Oh, but is that a balcony?
What the heck are you? What the heck is that? Oh God, this memes challenge is getting just. I mean, well, Mavs, yeah, Mavs in there. Never mind.
I will say, with no furniture, like, you pretty much don't have to worry about cleaning your house.
You know what? There's dust all over the place. I have to sweep all the time.
I love those lanais. That is such a pretty, like, pool, and oh my gosh, that's so pretty.
Yeah, if you're down on ground level, it looks like it's like falling over the edge. It's pretty cool. And then there are fire pits and stuff down there too.
I was gonna say, are there like games and stuff down in the green down there?
Yeah, there's like a
Like, what do they call it when you throw the bean bags and stuff in? And
Cornhole.
yeah.
Do you guys want it on YouTube or off YouTube?
Off.
Okay, I'll turn it off.